Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So today I'm out here at Leeds Golf Centre, my home club, on the par 3 Oaks course with a challenge that's a little bit different. So we're going to play 6 holes, but I can only use these clubs. These are my son's junior clubs, and we don't have that many of them either. There's a driver, a hybrid, a 7-iron, a wedge, and a putter. And I can only use what's in the bag. So whatever tees, whatever balls, whatever he's got, that's all I'm allowed to use on these 6 holes. It's currently about 1 degree. It's freezing. I've no idea how this is going to go. If I was to set myself a goal, 1 over per hole, so 6 over for the challenge, I would be thrilled with in these conditions with those clubs. Whether that's achievable or not, let's find out. Okay, so cold but sunny day. First hole, it says he's playing 99 yards from these back tees, so I'm going to try the 7-iron. Now, I've never hit these clubs before. I've no idea on the loft. I've no idea what distances I'm going to get out of them. There's also no tees I would use in the bag for this type of shot, so it's going to be off the ground. 7-iron, graphite shaft. Who knows? Let's see what happens. So this is where I finished up. I actually overhit. It was a really good strike, and I saw it bounce and bobble. The greens are quite hard because they're still a little bit frozen on the lower surface. So not terribly disappointed with that. I'm going to use the wedge and see if I can just bump and run it a little bit, give myself a putt. As I say, a bogey per hole, I would be more than happy with. Oh, I also forgot to mention as well, in the bag, I found a Callaway Warbird that looks pretty new actually, so that's the ball that I've chosen to play with. Get in the hole. Very happy with how that turned out. So the greens, as we mentioned, a little bit frozen, also lots of divots and pitch marks. It's winter, they're not as well cared for as perhaps they are in the rest of the year. So again, a 2-putt from here, more than happy with. Let's see if we can get the putter to work as well as the other clubs have so far. Nearly a par. I'll take that. Tap in, bogey. On to the second. So 1 over through 1. We're on track. Happy with how all of those clubs went actually. Second hole here, it's downhill. It says it's playing about 111 yards. So again, I think my 7-iron, I might have to take a little bit off it because it flew past on the last one. That was uphill, so downhill. I might have to just be careful with this one a little bit. But it should roll down. Tee box is terrible, but let's see if we can put this one close. I'm starting to maybe revise my bogey golf. Maybe I want to get a par at least. Let's see. Little bit right, but good distance, I think. So I didn't quite get as far as I thought. I thought we might be pin high near that little mound there, but we've stopped short. So similar to the last hole, really. Another wedge, little bump and run, just let it roll on down there. Again, if we can put it close and 2-putt, I'm happy with that. Bit hard, maybe. Yeah, because of the firmness of the green, it just shot off. Okay, another chip back up then. A little bit of a tricky one here. It's on a downhill lie. It's in a little bit of a ditch, a little bit of a divot. I've got to come uphill and stop it short. Maybe a little putter type stroke, maybe, just to get it there. Well, it's on the green. So that's a classic lesson in overconfidence and exactly how golf works. I had a good first hole, standing on the tee, start thinking about maybe getting pars, and here I am facing a very difficult bogey putt. probably, if I'm honest, looks more like a double bogey on the second hole, which will then put me over where I wanted to be for the round. So never take anything for granted in this game. If we make this, I will be ecstatic. Left it a little bit short. Still a putt in that. Okay, double bogey. 3 over through 2. Need to get a shot back. 3 over through 2. This one's playing about 106 yards, slightly uphill. 4 to play. Need to get at least one shot back to finish where we want. Obviously, 7-iron again. It's been going pretty well for me. Nice and straight, probably just slightly short of the green, but again, not bad, I'll take it. These clubs, actually, they feel really good. Obviously, they're not particularly great, or not particularly well-known brand, but I think they're playing amazing. I'm actually tempted to challenge one of the other Golfing 4 members to a par 3 match play where I use these clubs, and do you know what? I think I might win. Happy days. I thought I was just off the front of the green. It actually turns out I've flown quite far past the green, but I'm green in regulation for the first time today. So as long as I don't mess this up, a 2-putt would give me my par and get me my shot back. So we're back on track for that bogey round that we're looking for. The pressure is on, but I really like this little putter actually. It feels very thin, but actually the head is quite heavy, and I like a heavy head. My putters are all weighted, so actually I really like how this thing rolls. Again, gives me a nice short one for the par. Doesn't mean I'll make it though. We've got a par. So on paper, this is one of the, if not the easiest hole on the course. It's only playing about 50 yards from the very back tees. It's literally right there. But actually, it's always really challenging. First, to judge the distance, but secondly, the green is really challenging, and in summer, the rough around it's really thick. It won't be today because all of the rough has died back, but it's still not an easy hole, deceptively difficult. Obviously, it's the wedge that we're playing. I'm going to have to be careful I don't hit this too hard, because coming back at this green with it being frozen will be a bit of a nightmare, actually. Oh, I've gone long and it's just keeping going. It hit the frozen green and just bounced right on through. That's going to be a really tough chip back. I might even put that. Let's go see what it looks like. So to be honest, guys, I really wasn't looking forward to this challenge. I thought it was going to be really difficult. I thought it was going to be embarrassing. I didn't think I was going to hit many good shots. I thought my score was going to be terrible. But actually, these little clubs are brilliant. I don't know whether it's just because you feel like you've got more control over the face because of the short clubs, or whether it's just because you're not trying to hit it as hard because you know you don't have those kind of distances. But honestly, I've really enjoyed this challenge so far, and I don't want to speak too early, but I really think we've got a good shout of hitting the score that we set out to make. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you've watched this far in the video, thank you very much. Please make sure to like and subscribe, leave a comment down below, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the other challenges that we've got coming up in the next few weeks. And yeah, thanks for watching. So I've started off the hole at 50 yards. It's bounced so far past. I'm now playing back at it 28 yards. And I am tempted to use the putter because it's all running away from me. It's going to be impossible to stop this ball. But I just think the putter's not going to get there because it's quite thick frozen grass. So I'm going to have to really delicately tap this wedge. Again, over par. We think we're back on track, and then this happens. I'm pretty happy with that, actually. I thought that was just going to keep running away. So the fact it stopped and we have a putt, I'll take that. Good for pace. That's another bogey. Again, I can't be disappointed with that. So having played the shortest hole on this par 3 course, we now get the longest hole on this par 3 course. This is playing a 185 yards, which with these clubs is huge. I really don't think I'm going to get there. But of course, it is time for the little big stick. We're breaking out the driver. Head cover off. Look at that beauty. Yes, this is what we've been waiting for. It took me about 5 minutes off camera trying to just get the tee in the ground. Let's see what we can do. Oh, we won't be far off there, you know. That was at the pin. I'm excited to see how that finished. Let's go look. So one thing that we're really keen on at the Golfing 4 is etiquette on the course. It's so important. We don't want to be overly prescriptive. We don't want people to feel restricted, but etiquette is important. And one of the things that we're very keen on is making sure everyone's safe. So whenever a ball goes near another player, or there could be the chance of somebody being on the course, you really need to shout for. My bad on this hole. I thought we had the course to ourselves. I didn't shout for, and I nearly hit somebody. Sorry, sheeps. I'm really sorry. I know you're upset. Honestly, I meant to call. Don't be like that. Come on, I'm apologising. It's my fault. It's my bad. Just can't get through to some people. I really did hit that driver well. I've actually overhit the hole by almost 10 yards. So that's gone probably only about 5 yards short of 200 yards with that driver, which, to be honest, if I could hit that with my actual driver on a regular basis, I'd be happy. I'm a little bit gutted because I would love to put this, but if you look just here, yeah, I'm not even sure what that is, except that I know it's a huge hole that I certainly wouldn't be able to put past. So I'm going to have to use the wedge and again just try a little bump and run, but this is probably a bit too much loft, a bit strong loft for what I would normally use here. I'd love my 60-degree right about now. Or maybe I just keep using these clubs. Another par, 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 par. That's 4 over through 5 holes. We're ahead of the game. Let's see if we can not mess it up on the last. So last hole of the challenge. If you've made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, turn on the notifications, leave a comment down below. Let me know what other challenges you'd like to see us complete. For now though, we're just trying not to mess up this scorecard. This is playing about 160 yards. You've got to thread it through those trees. It's all downhill all the way. And the only club in the bag that I've not used, and probably the right club for this shot, is the hybrid. Now, anyone who knows me knows I hate hybrids. I don't have any. I don't carry any in my set because I just can't hit them. I have woods or I have irons. So when I say we've only got one hole to not mess it up, there's a high probability we might. Everything to the right is the driving range as well. So any kind of slice with this and we're in trouble. Oh, please, come on. For left. So I'd probably be short and it was left, but I'd much prefer that to anything right and out of bounds. It should be playable. Double bogey kept us exactly where we need to be for this hole, so there's still a chance.